It's Madden NFL 24. And up next, we'll see Drake London. He had a touchdown last week, the cherry on top of a ton of yardage. It's the Falcons and the Texans, and it's all up next.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the second overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They run with the former Buffalo Bill, Devin Singletary. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played the dinosaurs around the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Stroud off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? But if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're a quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
That's just good parenting.
Pierce will try to pick it up. Shifts past him. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Stroud on 3rd down now. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Falcons ready to go to work here on offense. And at the helm in his second season, Charles, it's Desmond Ridder.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 132 yards and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. To about the 40-yard line. The Falcons are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This is 2nd and 8. Ridder now looking to throw it this time. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Ridder. This one left side caught by Patterson. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one. Because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Smart decision by Ridder, sliding down, and he's got the first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Black Ultra. Smash.
Going play action. Ridder. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Patterson. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Third and goal, Ridder with it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line,
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
He didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Going for it with Pierce. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. First and 10, it's Pierce. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On second down, here's Pierce. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Flag 2. Cluster 6. Texans. Ready?
The Ritter back to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Ritter now. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. This is caught. It's Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
At the 3-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And able to take it past the 25. To the 28-yard line. Bring out the Falcons offense once more. Cordero Patterson ready to go again at running back. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now here's Stroud. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Pierce now up the middle. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Lorenzo Carter, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Yellow. Strike. Check strike.
Down like a lawnmower, baby.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give him a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. Here's 2nd and 7 as they've got it as we resume action.
Smack. Red. Green stack. Opposite. Green.
On 2nd down, Ritter escaping the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it will still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Ritter on the 4th down try. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ritter. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Falcons are back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 49 yards on the ground for him so far. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Give to Pierce. To the 43, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A solid stiff arm. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a handoff for Pierce. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Stroud working out of the gun. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Stroud now on 1st and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Falcons offense set to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is really fooling around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Back deep is Tank Dell. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
First and 10, it's Stroud. It's complete to Brown, right side. On the move past the 40. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Houston. Noah Brown, 71 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. Flushed out right. And now off to the races down the right side. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. They'll run with Patterson. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Here's Ritter. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ritter with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was Desmond Ritter taking it himself to finish the drive. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Stroud looking to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. This would be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Here's Pierce. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now here's a throw that's complete. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down.
Hey, go steal.
Ritter now rolling to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Ritter from the gun, sliding out of the pocket. Throwing right in, that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, Ritter. Now they go screen, it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Ritter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Mac Hollins from 10 yards out. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because When he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted.
Is no good on the fake extra point.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Houston's offense taking over again. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing now is Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Stroud on 3rd down now. Caught by Woods. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partners are
there he goes, right side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Patterson running between the tackles, taken down at the 30. Ritter trying to get them up to the line here in a hurry.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Texans' 30-yard line.
Back to throw, Ritter. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Stroud. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
To Pierce, they set up the screen. Powerful running. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Houston.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That is the first first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Here is 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too, but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
1st down, here's Ritter. They'll roll him out right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Go and play action. Ritter. He'll buy some time right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. We were witness to a solid 1st half from this year's number 2 overall pick rookie, C.J. Stroud. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of 1st halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, Ritter rolling to his right. Ritter has it knocked down. On one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A little careless with a football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
That is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Noah Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Blaster, sit, commit, red. Steal, check, steal. Ready?
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Denzel Perryman collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Texans will take over. The football going back over now to the Houston Texans. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Stroud's throw pulled in by Woods. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Houston signed Woods to be the steady veteran presence of a young offense and receiver room. One of the most respected receivers in the league. 10 seasons, never fewer than 500 yards, even in a down year.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Houston.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Let's go. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Pierce will try to pick it up. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Now 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring sixes, not threes. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Ritter on 1st and 10, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jonnu Smith, 29 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that.
Robert Woods still shedding tackles. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And the Texans 1st down.
Now Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Stroud. That's underneath to Pierce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 35-yard line.
Handoff right side to Pierce. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And Stroud now to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Stroud here on 3rd and long. Pass complete. He's got Woods streaking across the field. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Stroud now on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. On first down, Ritter. They'll roll him out right. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at their 48-yard line.
Here's Ritter. It's caught. Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Ritter will set up to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Looking middle, and that's complete. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Back to throw, Ritter. He'll buy some time right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Escaping the pressure right. Short throw to Smith. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Ritter. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ritter now. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jones. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day in the situation arose.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston set to take over. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now here's Stroud, and this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stroud on 3rd down now. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Komoko Toure. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Third and 1, Stroud. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Patterson again, trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Ritter to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see a special player.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Firing, and Julio Jones has it on the slant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. Ritter back to throw. Short throw to Smith. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to the ground now, Patterson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 67 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Will Anderson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Ritter got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now...
Touchdown, Falcons! Julio Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. He'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The do-it-all weapon, Cordero Patterson, coming back out. On the other side, they've had trouble stopping him not only on the ground but through the air. He's hit the century mark running the ball. He's approaching that receiving it.
I'm starting to think, Brandon, we're going to have to start judging running backs by a little bit different standard. And we know the gold standard now is 1,000 yards running the football. But I think we've got to start looking at all-purpose yards, yards from scrimmage. That's probably a better measure of what you're getting from these backs because look at the game we're getting here. He's run it well, but overall,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Will Anderson. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fielded just inside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Texans back out there and ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now is Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Stroud. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, Paul?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Stroud again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good play. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And here now come the Falcons. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
And you know what we just witnessed, partner? A new NFL record for single-game rushing by a quarterback, breaking Colin Kaepernick's record of 181 yards set in the playoffs back in 2013. How about that field vision, athleticism that we've seen throughout this game? It's been nothing short of elite.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A slant to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. First down, here's Ritter. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Will Anderson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw there taken in by Smith. So here's a 3rd and 14.
That's a gain of 4.
Here's Ritter. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. 4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Julio Jones with career touchdown number 70. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
First down, Texans.
On the carry, this is Pierce. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Stroud now on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. It's Pierce. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Back to the ground with Pierce. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. The sound reverberating here in the Dome. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So now Ritter and the Falcons down by a field goal, 1:13 to play. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Ritter wants to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's 2nd down. Now Ritter. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Ritter able to find Jones. Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Ritter on the 4th down try. He'll find Jones again, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. A final shot now for Ritter. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And how about that? A gain of 15 there on 4th and 10. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Texans, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.